Good evening, folks. All right, I'm doing this a little earlier today, about 15 minutes earlier. I told you I was going to do that, so I got to get out of here in about a half an hour. 40 minutes, I need to get out of here and be somewhere. So I told you I was going to do it early tonight. Okay? So y'all ready for the number? Here we go. I'm going to click on it right here. I'm doing 10 to 400. I've been doing 20. I don't start at 1 because if I start at 1, it'll give me like 5. And if it gives me 5 or 6, very seldom somebody puts a number that low, right? That's why I haven't been starting that low, guys. You ready? If it gives me something, 389. Well, we've got a high number this week. We've been getting like, I think we had 60 last week. 389. I think it's the first time it's gave us a high number for 2 or 3 weeks. Again, you never know, do you? All right, I'm going to cut it off, reset my computer up. I found that's the best way to do it. All right, back with you. Here we go. I'm on my knees here, guys, behind the computer. If y'all want to, sometimes you hear me grunting, I got one knee that's, I've been putting ice on it every night. 272. What'd y'all think of that 1-inch bait? Some of you already comment you want some. Let me see if I can work a deal. It's not my mold, as I told you in the video. My neighbor who lives, he lives the next waterfront subdivision over from me on the other side of Great Creek. A couple weeks ago, he stopped me and said, "Here, I got a mold I want you to shoot. I special ordered this mold." All right, 323. I think it's the closest I've seen so far. And actually met me at the boat ramp, guys. I stuck it in the boat compartment, and I said, "Okay, I'll look at it when I get home." Oh, Joe done knocked him out. Musical chairs. Couple of y'all, I'm gonna squirrel on you. Couple of y'all go, y'all look forward to this. It's like a game, and it is. I know some of y'all enjoyed it. I appreciate that. You know, make comments like that. But on the mold, anyway, so I went squirrel on you. I had to think about it when I seen Joe's number. He said, "Shoot me some baits in it." I said, "Okay." So I said, "I'm gonna shoot me some." So I did. Y'all seen them. And every color, what I used, 10, 11 colors. I think I've made a couple more since then. I think I've made like 13 or 14 colors in it, guys. But I fished with 10, I think, or 11 colors the other day. Look, guys, that was last Saturday. I keeping up with YouTube, keeping up with the bait channel. I think I've had 3 orders a day. I'm averaging about 2 to 3 orders a day, which is great. Appreciate it. It's hard for me to keep up with stuff, okay? 389. I didn't write down Joe's number. There's 351. Hold on. Let me go back. See, I told you I'll go squirrel sometime. I go Lee. Let's go over real fast. It won't take but a second. No, not that Joe. Have I done past him? Ready? 66. Yeah. 353. Joe still got it. See why I went back and looked? Lee had 351. Knock Lee out. All right, go back down to Lee. It's easy, guys, to skip a number. Last week I skipped somebody like that. I skipped them, and when I went back through it after I cut the camera off, I went, "Dummy, there's the winner." I had to go back and redo it. So I do check again after I cut the camera off, okay? Because I'm talking, I know that. Ask my wife. I can't do 2 things at a time. And I know that. I can tell you that. I tell customers that when I'm painting or doing something. I put some lights up today because I took the old guy's light. He wanted his old lights off. And he come back here in these new lights. I was painting side of the wall, so when the paint dried, I want to put them up. He just called me and said they wasn't working. I said, "Well, they're LEDs. And they got a sensor on them." He said, "What?" I said, "They're not going to come on till dark." I said, "You going to cover the sensor, make them come on?" I said, "I'll come in the morning." I said, "In the morning, we'll make them work." And one of them wasn't LED. One of them had no bulbs. Took his little special bulbs. I said, "The one you didn't buy any bulbs for." He must be standing there looking at him. He's on his cell phone. He went, "You were right. Ain't no bulbs now." I said, "It's because you didn't buy any." I said, "I know. It's not going to come on." "Well, come on, that bulbs for the guys." I said, "Look, I'll be back. I'm going to be at this house a month, guys. I'm painting the house. It's a waterfront house on Peel Hill Creek. I'm painting the house, boathouse, garage, fence screws clean around the whole place, white fence. Third of the fence is done, garage is done, house got one more side. I'm getting there because I got to do the decks too now. I got 2 decks. I ain't done nothing to the boathouse. I'm going back through. So it looks like Joe Vaughn I'll email him tonight. He's gonna be tickled. I'm going back again. He won before. It's been a long time. 53. I'm going back, Danny. That's his fishing partner. He's gonna be happy about that too. David he didn't leave a number. Rodney, you're way down there. I'm going back through checking, guys. Like I said, I'm trying to. 353. There's Joe, because the number was 389. I didn't get as many numbers this week. 323. My son and I was talking about this other night. I said, I'm not getting the views, guys. I've been getting. I'm lacking about 100 in that area, maybe. And my son said, Dad, kids got soccer going on. It's a busy time of year. People on vacations. And same people on vacation. Did y'all see Sid's comment? And he emailed me too. Sid caught a 361 on Grenada. Congratulations. What a monster. A 361. And he caught a 2 something. I've got the numbers. 245, 255 or something like that also. But the 255 is a great fish, but a 361, wow, that's what is that? 3 pounds and probably 9 ounces, 8.5, 9 ounces. That's a big crappie, and he caught it. Guess what he caught it on? Y'all got it. He caught it on Chiffon. Yep. So guys, my baits catch big fish. See, I can brag and say that now, can't I? He's caught 3 over 2 pounds on my baits. Here it is. There you go. This last week at Grenada. My personal best, I caught a 361. Next cast, I caught a 275. There you go, on Chiffon. Bam! Said, I'm happy for you. And it makes me happy knowing that you're catching big fish on my baits. See, he beat his 303 last month. And he caught it on the ice chartreuse tail. Now, guys, I made some ice with the chartreuse tail. I can only make 24 at a time. So I think I made 24. He put an order in for the Chiffon and stuff. And he put an order in for 2 packs of ice. So I switched him out and I sent him a pack with chartreuse tails. Because he's fishing in Grenada, and I want to see how well he does. I said, let me know how they do. Well, he answered it right there. Y'all know I got the tail color baits, right? Y'all know I got the one willow tail. It's like 8 colors got tail color baits. You check them out. So I have none in LC shad. This is the first time I tried it. Again, guys, I play with baits. I play with colors. And sometimes that's what I do. Joe ordered one today. I'm going to send Joe something special that nobody else has. Nobody's seen yet. All right? In his winning package. And I'm going to tell him the same thing. I'm going to put a note in there. Joe, let me know how these work for you. All right? So, that's what I do, guys. I've sent some of y'all some remelt colors that's remelt done that nobody's got yet. Last couple orders went out this week. I've sent some. I had 4 orders Saturday. I sent y'all stuff that nobody else has got. You know, for your little free pack, I give you 4, 5, 6 of. So that's what I do. And holler back at me if you like that color, strange color. You go like, that worked good. I write on it, remelt. The remelt in the Slayer, the remelt in the Slayer and live baiting them. Oh man, they've been working good for me. I've had good luck with them. Now on the little baits. I mentioned the mold. The mold is not mine. Like I said, a guy gave it to me when he made some baits. He called me Monday evening or Tuesday evening. He called me one evening. Guys, every day I just work. I work, come home, and I work in the bait shop till, if I get home at 2 or 3 o'clock. I usually paint to 1. I usually paint from 7 to 1 in that area till it gets nasty. The humidity in this area, guys, is awful. By lunchtime, you can cut it with a knife. I can't take no more of it. I quit. And Mason and I, my partner, I have him another 3 days. He goes back to school 3 days next week, and that's it. So I'm trying to get all I can do. This house has awnings on it. They're over the windows. That's why we're trying to get the house done now. So you can help me, because the awnings, just him and I putting them up. They're aluminum frame. But man, that's a dog, getting them things up and getting bolts in them. So anyway, I'm trying to get him to help me finish this job. So I get home, I go to the bait shop, I bag baits, I bag baits. All them baits y'all buying, somebody's putting them in those bags and writing that label out, right? I've done that the last couple of nights. So I go. Some nights it's 10:30 before I go. That's it. I got to stop. I go to bed. So, yeah, I'm pretty tired sometimes. So, I don't get everything done. That's why sometimes I'm a little squirrely, because I'm wore out. So I got this mold from him, and he called me, and I told him his baits were ready. I made him bags of 50 I think 50, 45 to 50 in them. We talked the deal. He said, well, you can keep the mold for a while. And I said, I'd like to have the mold. I'd like to get one like it. Oh, there's no more like it. I had a guy special make it for me. Well, that even interested me more, right? I'm going like, oh, this is something nobody else has? He said, yeah. So I'm going to talk to him. I think he might let me keep the mold here, and I can make baits. I would like it better if he let me buy it from him. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, you know, he's a good guy. We'll try to work out something. But I'll let you know if we work out a deal. I don't want to start making baits to sell in this mold. I know some of y'all have already asked me. I don't want to start put them online and put them on my website. And if something happens and he sells the mold to somebody else, or something happens, he keeps the mold, and I don't have it any longer, then that's where it'd be. And I might be able to check with where he got it, and the guy might make me one. I don't know. We'll see. I'll talk to him about it. He's gonna come out and pick his baits up, hopefully this weekend. And I will talk to him about it so I can work out, okay? Because 3 or 4 of y'all done asked me about about it. And I told you the first time I fished with it was this video. I made them. That's the first time I fished them. I went on Saturday and said, well, I'm going to fish with them. I did make another video before that one. And then I said, well, I'm going to start fishing with these little baits. I was surprised how well they worked. I really were. They hit it good, no problem. And couple of the colors were really good. I had no trouble with any of them, but a couple of them, they hit it just bam, bam, first couple of casts. So we'll see. I'll get back with y'all. I'll let y'all know something as soon as I can. And if I can start making them and selling them, I'll let you know. I'll get them on the site fast as I can. I've got the new colors coming in LC shad. I got an emerald color. I think I've already made the video. Y'all seen the new color? It's blue with a silver back, and I flipped it. I also done blue back silver. It's coming too. I'll pick one of those styles to put it in, but it's a neon blue. It's working really good for me. And the killer color is going to be put in LC shad. I can't remember off the top of my head, guy. I got it wrote down here, and I got them already. I'm already making stock, all right? And a couple of the other colors, I'm going to quit making. I said this before. I'm going to quit making them in the stinger. I'm only going to make them in the LC shad in the dual colors and the full-size tadpole. That's it. The little tadpole, when I shoot them, I lose too many. There's a lot of them don't fill out on the nose. And when you're shooting dual colors, it's just too much waste, okay? The LC shad, it makes me look good. It shoots so good. That's a great mold. It shoots really good. And the full-size tadpole shoots really good. All right? That's why I'm going with those two baits I'm going to move all the dual colors to. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all. Just trying to keep y'all with what's going on. So if you look later on, go like, well, I can't get the stinger in mealtime no more or whatever. And I'll tell you the second part. I've got the stinger in mealtime and the limeade. The chiffon, the stinger, and the fluke. They're not selling. I haven't sold a bag of flukes in the limeade, not one. And they're on the site. They're not selling. Everybody's buying the LC shad. And so that's what you do when you're in business. If you got something that ain't selling, you quit making them, right? You quit carrying them, and you go to put your time and effort in what's selling. Appreciate y'all, guys. My name's Dennis, Fishing Lake Country. Appreciate y'all playing along. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate your orders. Like I said, I'm constantly getting orders. I appreciate that. Maybe one of these days I get out of the hot sun in this hot weather and be able to work in my shop. I think I got me an air conditioner for the shop. We're working on it. We'll see. Then somebody bought one and they're interested, and they're not using it now. A window unit, and I talked to them about it already, and I might just get that and stick it in my garage. Yeah. All right. Well, that helped a lot, wouldn't it? We'll see y'all guys next Wednesday night on the next Pour to Catch. See ya.